Social Unrest by Riley Dickinson, Jacoby Connell, and ayden Imani. Introduction. The Big Idea. The Protestant and Catholic Reformants caused tremendous political and social unrest throughout Europe. Why does this matter now? Nation-states that rose as a result of Protestant Reformation became many of the leading countries in Europe today. The Catholic Reformation. The Catholic Reformation affected the entire world. Roman Catholic churches continued to take measures to stop the spread of Protestantism. To fight the Catholic Church established a church court called the Roman Inquisition. The main purpose of the Inquisition was to impose religious uniformity. This was for the Jews and Muslims and later the Protestants. Romans used harsh methods, including torture, to confess and punish hearsay. What is hearsay? Hearsay is a denial of church teachings. Religious wars and unrest. The Peasants' War. In this time, the peasants were starting to become more disgruntled by higher taxes and lack of power. The Reformation preachers were backing about the idea of freedom. This made everyone mad, and in 1524, tens of thousands of Barman peasants stormed castles. This was known as the Peasants' War. Martin Luther, accused of beginning the unrest, denounced it. Luther's refusal to side with the peasants prevented the Reformation from spilling over into a social revolution that encouraged social equality. Another religious war that featured countless accounts of unrest were the Italian Wars. In 1494, King Charles, then Fourth of France, invaded Italy. This began a series of wars in which France and Spain fought for control of the Italian peninsula. Between the Italian wars, Italy had two powers. England also eventually became involved, and also several popes did. The Italian Wars officially ended in 1559. The most significant impact of the Italian Wars was that they helped expose the rest of the Italian Renaissance. The Huguenots and France. France had Calvin's followers were Huguenots. Huguenots frequently led to violence. One of the most violent clashes occurred in Paris on August 24th, 1572, the Catholic feast of St. Bartholomew Day. Catholic mobs began hunting for Protestants and murdering them. The massacres spread to other cities and lasted 6 months. Huguenots fought for years against the Catholics. The fighting ended when their leader, Henry of Navarre, became Catholic. This then led to political stability by encouraging Catholics to accept him as a king. Key word: Huguenots. The Protestant Reformation indirectly encouraged the formation of independent states and nations. Rulers and merchants both wanted the church to be less involved in state and business affairs, which they sought to control on their own. Political power became separated from churches, although nations and churches often aligned themselves with one another to increase their own influence in a region. Modern nation-states began to emerge, with their own independent governments and populations united by a shared culture, language, and national pride. Nation-states such as Spain and Portugal would extend their power in the 1600s. Spread of ideas and witch trials. Across Europe, many people feared the witches roamed the land, killing children and cattle and working with the bad man. Their fears increased in times of poor harvest or other hardships. The penalty for practicing witchcraft at this time was often death. and many innocent victims were executed for alleged witchcraft. Thousands of people, most of them women or poor, were killed. In this time, Reformation changed society in lasting ways. Its causes were complex and effects were far reaching, impacting culture and politics. Causes: humanist values led people to question church authority. The printing press helped spread Reformation ideas. Here are some pictures from this time. These pictures represent everything I just went over. I hope you guys learned a lot from this lesson. Just to recount, in this lesson, you learned about the social and political impact of Reformation. I hope you guys enjoyed this PowerPoint. Thank you.